Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Hearts of Iron 4, where we will be playing as Portugal. Particularly the Ultramarines, as I'm pointed out. Oh, it's the Imperial Ultramarine from Marino. It means Ultramarines. There we go. We are the Imperial Ultramarines. Huzzah! So, what happened in the last stream? Well, basically, we took Portugal and made Portugal even more Portuguese and better. We fought against Middle Africa, we took out Middle Africa, we had some peace deal shenanigans, which we did resolve eventually using the player-led peace conferences, so I basically decided these borders, and I'm pretty happy I did. It's a much better deal. And likewise in India as well, although my involvement over there was far less important. So, basically, World War II has just broken out, I believe, with Germany and France fighting against each other. I helped Carlist Spain win the Civil War. Carlist Spain is now justifying against me, so it looks like we're going to be backstabbed by our former ally, but we have plenty of warning, and we should be pretty okay against them. They do have a lot of troops. That is the one worrying thing, is they have an awful lot of troops. Probably about 60 divisions to our 16. So, you know, the odds aren't exactly in our favour. But our units are extremely powerful, I seem to remember. Let's just take... no, okay, maybe not quite so powerful. I thought they were going to be 40 combat width. I was wrong. So we do have some mountaineers, which means we will be able to cope a little bit better in the mountains of Spain. Infantry and then some artillery, and I think we are superior firepower. Or did we go mobile warfare? No, we are superior firepower, and we're going to continue researching those, and then probably going down shock and awe, so that we can get even more big guns going bang. And actually, being superior firepower against Spain is going to be pretty damn handy, because Spain does suffer some quite significant manpower issues, and with the amount of soft attack that we will have, we will be whittling those down rather quickly. Manpower is, however, an issue for us, so we will need to try and resolve that. We are already at limited conscription. We probably will go up after that. We are currently researching even quicker research time. Excellent. I like that. And then after that, I might actually spend a little bit of time to try and get some more of the companies done, and also mobilize properly and conscription, so we can get some more troops on the field. Are we recruiting some? We are not. How's our equipment? We don't have a lot. Okay, so everything is looking kind of terrible. Let's get on with it. Is the audio out of sync, or is the face cam? In my preview it looks okay. I mean, obviously I can't hear what you're hearing on the Twitch. I'm not dropping any frames, so try refreshing, I guess. I don't think it's on my end. So every tile has got a defender at least, except for that one. So we do need some more defensive troops. We don't have anything in Africa. Oh, right, yeah. If Spain declares war on us, then they're pulling in the Entente against them. So I don't think things will work out particularly well in their favour. I'm noticing a lot of Union of Britain troops flowing through here. We are submarining the hell out of them, however, so we should be... yeah, we are hitting several of their convoys, so this is basically just losing troops for the Union of Britain right now, which suits me perfectly well. You'll have to watch the adverts, which I don't get paid for. So one of the things I kind of dislike about Twitch, like before you're an affiliate, you literally make no money from this platform whatsoever, except for donations. Even when you are an affiliate, all the adverts that play go straight to Twitch. We don't see a cent, unlike YouTube, which is quite a bit more generous. I don't know what the payout is like once you are actually partnered. I'm kind of hoping it's a bit better, but I don't know. I have absolutely no data on that. Right, so we have a military factory available. What do we want? I suspect it's more artillery. I think we were just doubling down on the amount of artillery we had. So let's go ahead and do that. Although we don't have much infantry equipment available. Still sad that Mordred won't have Queen Maria in this, because CNTFAI lost. I had absolutely everything to do with that as well. Or did I? I really don't remember. Did I get involved in the Civil War? I must have. No, I didn't, because I was fighting against the Middle Africa when it happened, didn't I? Well, when YouTube doesn't demonetize your content for zero reason. Yeah, that is true. That is very, very true, and I am still being hit by those demonetizations, and more of my videos being hit by the not 1,000 views in 7 days problem. Okay, so we are getting heavy cruisers. Although it's 19... Why were we researching that heavy cruiser when we're about to research this one? Maybe so I could start building it? Although that still seems a little odd. The hell were you doing past Mordred? That seems like a terrible decision. Well, we'll go and research that then. I guess it's because we'd only just started on the tier 3. What are we actually building? We are still building light cruisers. And I think I am probably okay with that because I just need ships in my fleet right now. Here's Queen Maria. Apparently if the CNTFAI win, then they assassinate the Portuguese ruler and Queen Maria takes over. Yeah, we are definitely doing a lot of damage to their convoys, which makes me very happy. And there is an Entente landing, though I don't think it's going to do particularly well. I mean, the Commune are at war with a lot of different people, and they've already lost Socialist Italy. Welsh Union is gone because they never bother guarding it. Yeah, Union of Britain's going to be in trouble. I have a feeling that the Commune is as good as dead. I mean, we have them completely blockaded, and they are collapsing because of attacks on multiple fronts. I mean, they've even got a landing going on there from Canada. Stage a coup in Spain. I kind of want Spain to declare war on me so I can take over Spain. In fact, I'm really tempted to just justify them right back. When's their justification finished? Oh, ages. September. Well, we'll let them pay the justification costs while we do everything we possibly can to equip and arm and get ready for this. One thing I would like to do is get some more artillery in my divisions, if at all possible. Oh yes, we can now afford that. So I'm going to drop an infantryman. I'm going to replace you with mountaineers, which is more equipment intensive, but far more effective. That's going to cost 10. I don't think we have the manpower or the money to get bigger units, though eventually we will. Eventually we absolutely will. The other good thing about this is it's going to be freeing up a bit of manpower, so I'm going to go ahead and save that. I'm going to start training, whoops, a couple more of those. We'll start like that, so we can at least cover our entire front line. And you lot are probably going to need training, right? Do they always declare war if they justify? No, not always. Lend-Lease from Norway, sending me guns. Lovely, thank you very much. Mountain Infantry 2 is complete, so the mountain troops that we do have are going to be even better. It is June 1940, so we could research that. Do we have all of these going? We do. No more of those available. Doctrine's going. Artillery. We could do with better artillery. Let's go ahead and do that. Or planes. Except we don't have the plane companies yet, do we? No, we just researched the cruiser companies. That's why we were so far behind. It's because we were waiting for the cruiser companies to finish. And we have them now. In fact, isn't this their second justification attempt? I don't know. I think it's the first one. It's just taken them a really, really long time. 225 days is quite a while. Alright, so we have the Casa dos Estandos de Imperio, which gives us more research speed. And now I'm just going to hold off, because I want to get some more power for companies. Especially to upgrade my industry. Because we can now go into war economy for some reason. Why can we do our war economy? Any enemy country has more than 40%. Oh, right, yeah, because I'm fighting against a commune. Haha! Duh! Yeah, I am part of actually World War II going on here. And I would absolutely love to be a little bit more involved in what's going on, except for this Spanish threat, which I do kind of need to see off. Grr. Alright, so I didn't apparently need to retrain any of you guys, which is good to see. 1,000 short of that, 200 short of that, but that's purely going into the troops that we are training, and they can train even while they're short in equipment. So I am totally okay with this. And I believe in the meantime we are indeed mass producing factories. And can we build any more in Middle Africa? We can. Cool. So we will probably do that once Portugal is full. Are we researching? No, that's not until 41. for a little bit more concentrated industry. Also, because we're in the Entente, we're also part of the Entente. Bloody hell, Britain's almost gone already. Okay, well that's good, except for that fact that France is getting it all. Actually, this is my peace deal, so I can give Wales to France and Britain to Canada. Because that's the way I would like to see it. I'm kind of assuming that France is assisting Britain in retaking Britain so that it can be used as a staging ground to hit the Commune of France from two angles so that the Commune of France can fall fully to France. In fact, I'm probably going to do that. I'm going to give this all to the UK and then this to French Republic because I control such things. Scotland's gone. Carlist Spain wants to send me divisions. No, I'm not giving you experience. They really are the most hypocritical nation in the game. It's ridiculous. Oh, thank you for saving our monarchy. We're going to kill you. Oh, would you like some volunteers as well? No, I don't want any volunteers with your betrayal. Thanks. Is Ireland in the Entente? I don't think so. No, Ireland is neutral. Hey, Drunk Lord. What did I say? Spain, Mordred. I must have said something different. Oh well. Ooh, more stupid people running around here to get killed. More naval results. Aha! There's one. How's justification going? Do please let me know. Still 19th of September. So I was just checking that they actually have the political power to be pursuing all of their efforts, and yes, they do. Our ideology has grown. That's the Spanish ideology. What's my ideology like? Oh no, that is me. I'm not national populist, am I? No, I'm paternal autocrat. Why are the populists so popular? Oh, it's because I started national populist and then I became authoritarian when I went down the right-hand tree. Of course. Okay, so yeah, excellent. And had I got rid of them all yet? No, there's one. There's one person left. Decryption and daily political power gain. I'm sure I could get something better than that. Even more. Wow, Norway is absolutely just swamping me with equipment right now. It's great. Why are the populists so popular? Because it's in their name. Federated syndicates of Bolivia have capitulated. And the American syndicalists are almost gone. AUS came back in a big way. I seem to remember that they were actually winning. Apparently not anymore. Oh, the Netherlands Entente. No, they're Middle Africa. No, they're neutral. They're just sending volunteers to everyone. Look how many volunteers they've sent out. That's ridiculous. They sent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 countries they've sent volunteers to. That's crazy. Where are mine? I'm loving this series, by the way. I'm from Portugal. Am I detecting a little bit of bias there? I suspect I probably am. Alright. Still getting... Alright, so we're definitely getting equipment now, which is good to see. We still have a bit of an equipment shortage, military equipment, but we could help with that. I'm pretty happy with the amount of artillery we're producing at the moment, so I think I am going to add a little bit more to the usual guns. Lithuania have cancelled their Lend-Lease. That's not fortunate. In fact, the reason I'm overcoming my infantry equipment deficit is because of all the guns I'm receiving from Norway. Of course. But otherwise, yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that training is going. And that's going to allow me to fill in the one blank unit I have over there. And it is still August, so we have a month. I can deploy those units if I absolutely have to, though I'd rather have them actually in position. And we have a safe landing. So, Caen up here in Normandy is completely safe. So we can just keep throwing troops in. So I think Commune of France is going to fall soon, because the Union of Britain absolutely is. In fact, more of this land is going to Canada now. Have I done a playthrough of the Scandinavian country, the Kaiserreich mod? No, I haven't. Previously, I'd heard a lot about the Swedish tree being broken, but now Sweden, Denmark and Norway all have trees, so maybe in the future. Rocket artillery were one of the things I was going to do. Because I was going to do motorized rockets. I kind of like the idea of having artillery and rockets just together. I'm for superior firepower, so all of my rockets are going to be ridiculous anyway. Do it. Let's get some rockets going. It's not something I often go for. And we have 150, so we can finally get war mobilization for even more factory production or more manpower. Manpower is not actually a problem right now. I think the war economy is. So let's go ahead and do that. Or do we want to upgrade our artillery? Oh, okay, artillery is not actually that big an upgrade. Yeah, war economy. Let's beef up our industry even more. Send volunteers. You're sending me less volunteers now. I think not. Alright, it is now September. And there's our Vicente class. Cool. So that's the light cruiser, and they will have the cruiser bonuses, which we have unlocked. So I would like to make this the last of those light cruisers, and I'm going to make the tier 3s after this. We will still add them to the Zort's force. And don't need those until 44. We could get some more planes. Although we still don't have the aeroplane upgrade. I have a feeling that is one of the ones that we were going to go for. We could get mechanized, which would make our motorized stronger. Although we're not really using them. But if we have rocket artillery, this mechanized upgrade also increases the strength of the motorized artillery, I think. 42, we can't get any more manpower. I'm not bothering with tanks. Fleet and being, that's something we don't have yet. 1940, let's get the atomic research for even more research speed. Like, we're going ridiculous research. The French are doing a reconquista of France. And they're doing a pretty good job of it. I mean, this German group down there just seems to be in a stalemate right now. But up here, it's going well. And Britain's just getting demolished. It always seems to happen whenever Nicky Glace is in charge, Britain just collapses. They really need to give the puppets some free troops, because they just get invaded otherwise. Mechanized offensive. Excellent. Now we need to choose between air-land battle and shock and awe. That gives us hard attack, tanks and armor variance, reinforce rate, and organization air superiority. I'm not really using aircraft and I'm not using tanks. This side, everyone gets more soft attack, recon companies are stronger, infantry get more organization, tanks get organization, and recovery rate. And then the entire army gets 10% more soft attack and 10% more hard attack, plus the 5% from that. Yeah, we're going all out. Just blow them up. Just completely blow them up. It's fine. Which is my favourite faction to be in of all of them? Probably Entente. Entente just... I like the idea of revanchism. They're trying to get back what they've lost previously, but they're also trying not to piss off too many people, because they could still be squished under the Internationale or Mitteleuropa's boot if they take them on one-on-one. You find it harder to invade Britain with de Glacenshire. How? He doesn't defend Wales or Scotland. It's basically a free landing. And up there, yeah, that's the last ship. That's fine. Nationalist coup in White Ruthenia. That's not going to be good for Germany. Although they've taken out Ukraine already. I'd forgotten about that. So I think they'll be fine. So, Carlist Spain. Is this attack going to be appearing or not? Because otherwise I'm going to start justifying against you, because I'm fed up of your two-facedness. Oh, it only take me 130 days. It took you like 220. It's because you're a backstabbing bastard. I'm going to say Galicia is rightfully ours. 26 political power. That is acceptable. Is there any reason to pick multiple states during a war justification? Nope, none. Which is why I unclicked it before I actually did it. I mean, it should be. I think that should give you like free cores or easier coring or something like that if you do it. Easier coring is probably the way I would do it, but no, basically. He does not defend the ports but moves troops there if you land. Well, that's too late. You've landed, you have a beachhead, and if you're attacking with anything other than just infantry, you just move out and then you have a secure beachhead and you can just pour troops in. It's a terrible defensive plan. Nothing beats Mitteleuropa. I do enjoy Mitteleuropa. More so than the Internationale. Although one of these days I'm going to have to try playing as the Union of Britain again, because I did do that once before and it was kind of an abortive attempt. Say the troops there, I just want the one, go ahead and deploy. And those three, start training. I'm just going to stick you in that square, just so it's guarded, just in case. Oh yeah, France is in full-on we're losing now mode. They're fully committed to advancing backwards. Alright, Mozambique class. Excellent. So we have fully tier 3 ships now, which is awesome. I think I might start researching a bit of fleet and being so that my cruisers are actually decent. In fact, is fleet and being the best for cruisers? Cruisers, battleships. Battlecruiser, battleship. Heavy cruiser, search and destroy organization, battleship organization, capital ship armor. These are all carriers, which I couldn't care less about. These are all submarines, which I could not care less about. Destroyers, light cruisers, destroyers. Yeah, base strike is just destroyers and carriers. I think fleet and being probably is ultimately the best one. Heavy cruiser organization plus 10. Heavy cruiser organization increase. Light cruiser increase. Battleship organization, that's a big battleship boost. Battleship, battlecruiser, heavy cruiser organization plus 20. Yeah, this is definitely the best. Heavy cruiser boost. The other one's probably better for light cruisers. Plus 10. Plus 20. Versus any bonuses for light cruisers here? 10. Should really do a tutorial on ship doctrines, because it's not something I've really looked at. Ship doctrines and air doctrines, I'm like, they just don't seem to make that much of a difference. Mostly because of how teethless ships are. Or non-land units. I wish they had a little more utility in like troop support, naval bombardment, that type of thing. And just air power needs to have more effect, especially bombing. Bombing is freaking pointless. Decryption or encryption? Decryption is definitely the one I prefer. You guys are still being trained, that's fine. I don't have a focus, that's because I'm still trying to beef up my strength. We probably want extensive conscription, that will decrease training time, but will give us a bunch more manpower. Lovely. Socialist Republic of Italy's capitulated again. Looks like the Federation took a bit more land, so they must have done a counterattack down there somehow. Hungary wants to send me troops. Yeah, alright, I'll allow it. Liberia declared war on the French Empire. That seems to be a suicide invasion there, Liberia. No, I did not stay national populist. I'm trying to switch over to paternal autocrat. Yeah, base strike is definitely the carrier doctrine. So if you're playing as the USA or Japan, then base strike's usually a pretty good choice. The middle one is usually more about submarines than cruisers, but I do find it interesting that the middle light cruisers are pretty decent. And these are the only ones that have the surface detection bonuses and visibility, which means that with the center one, hit and run tactics with battle cruisers and cruisers will be very effective, so you're not just using the submarine. So this is definitely Germany. This is definitely Britain. Japan. And that's definitely... Actually, that's probably Britain. That's Japan and USA. But we're going with fleet and being. Make our heavy cruisers a little bit better. Has the Rose map been fulfilled? No, I don't think so. I'm trying to get some of my political stuff in order before I go any further on the focuses. Oh, I've already got Zambia. I just haven't done the pink map thing yet. Because these are all South Africa and Germany with whom I am not at war. And I have no real intention of being at war. Germany has fleet and being in Kaiserreich. Yeah, that's true. Sorry, I was talking vanilla Germany. with the hit and runs with the armoured battle cruisers and the submarines. So you got the entire south coast, so you have loads of ports to bring stuff in. Cornwall and Devon's not going to last too much longer. Naval invasion just outside of London for a brief second there, but it didn't really last. And they're on the outskirts of Paris. Is this Canada or is this France? It's India and Canada. India have a lot of troops here. I think those were mostly Indian, not French. Oh no, it's a good mix. French, Indian, Caribbean, Commonwealth, Canada, Australasian and Norway. And Germany still hasn't managed to make a push at all, which is somewhat surprising. What do I need more of? Probably just guns. Just regular shooties. Strong Entente this game. Of course, Portugal's in it. And Portugal's strong. That's true, am I? No, you're the only one. And yeah, Liberia's just going to get completely overwhelmed. Although you have managed to stab the French in the back while they're busy with other things. Greece is beating the Ottomans. Oh, now that's interesting. Could see a resurgent Greek Empire. Alright. Got that. Got more convoys. Killing convoys. Excellent. How are you guys done? You training yet? You're getting there. You're getting there. Oh man, itchy nose.